Why are you trying so hard to hold up something that you really don't want to hold up anymore? Happy birthday, Pisces. I hope that however you get to celebrate this year, you are surrounded by love and are reminded of just like how fantastic and truly a gift you are to all of us. Thank you so much for being here. This is your general reading for your season, Pisces season, happening from February 18th to March 19th. And make sure you go watch the general energy moon reading for the season. You can also watch the tarot scopes for your moon and rising sign to get a bigger picture and to see if there are any other messages that might resonate with you more. Please be sure to like this video if it resonates with you, and please subscribe to my channel to get all the mystical updates. Let's see what your season has in store for you. We are using the Modern Witch Tarot by Lisa Sterl. There it goes. And we will be also pulling a energy oracle card from Sandra Ann Taylor. All right, let's go start there. Okay, so definitely go watch the general energy reading for your season, for the collective. It's just really about what Pisces season is bringing to all of us. And I say definitely go read it because the Fool came up in that reading, and you just got the Fool now for what the season's going to be bringing for you. So definitely, I think there's definitely going to be some messages there for you. It came up with the 8 of Cups, and in the general reading, let's see, there it goes. In the general reading, the Fool came up in reverse, but we're going to see what this means for you, Pisces. So the 8 of Cups is all about walking away from things that no longer serve you. And sometimes that can even mean making certain sacrifices in order to do that. And with it coming up with the Fool, and with them upright, it does feel like your season's gonna be really good for you. You're gonna really be feeling like yourself, like you're getting more aligned with what's going on. I know a lot of Pisces have been really going through it in the last year or so. And this feels like you're kind of getting near the end stages of all the transformation. Even though you're never totally done transforming, it's just feeling more like you're getting to where you need to be. The figure in the 8 of Cups is very much like going somewhere, traveling. So is the figure in the Fool card. They both have backpacks on. They both are kind of going on this journey. And also I feel like when the Fool comes up upright, it's really telling you that you're right where you're supposed to be, and that it really is the journey and not the destination. And a lot of this Pisces season is going to be finding a balance of being present while holding on to that dream of better days, of a brighter future, of elevating your life, evolving forward, growing, continuing to grow, and make strides in life that feel good for you. And then also finding the time to just like be where you are and just enjoy existing, enjoy the things that you have worked really hard to achieve already, because you wouldn't, if you didn't already feel, I feel like we've all had to experience some sort of success in order to be striving for more success. Even though, yes, some of this striving from success can come from being knocked down or coming out of a failure. But it's just like any other, vice or substance in this world. Success, once you kind of get a taste of it, you want more, and you want to see where that next taste of that success is coming from. And there will be plenty of time for that, especially when we get to Aries season, because Aries season is very like action packed. But right now you need to just kind of be yourself, and just like keep swimming along. And it's that balance of that little bit of action you got to take to propel yourself forward, and just kind of letting the universe take you where you're supposed to go. Okay. And how is that happening? 6 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. It's interesting because we're kind of going backwards here after the 8 of Cups. The 6 of Cups, there is a part of the 6 of Cups. I feel like it hasn't been coming up lately. This is, I think, the first time I've pulled it with this deck. There is a part of it of healing your inner child. So it's kind of like, how are you going to keep doing this forward motion and take care of yourself? Well, you're going to do some nurturing for your inner child. Your inner child's really needing, especially with it in reverse, it's feeling like we're on the interior. It could be referencing the 5 of Cups a little bit too, which would make a lot of sense because so many Pisces in the last year or so are coming off of major grief, major heartbreak that you might not have been used to experiencing before, or you had been, free of that for a while. There were a lot of kind of spilled cups that happened in the last couple years, and it can be really easy to focus on that, but you're getting past that now. You're kind of, with that 8 of Cups energy, you're moving past those things that were getting you down. And now with the 6 of Cups, the energy is you needing to focus more on the good things. And also, if there's still something holding you back a little bit, or there's still this little piece that's not feeling like it's getting healed or not getting its attention, you really need to sit with that. You really need to dive deep with that. And it does feel like these are things that are attached to certain traumas in your childhood that you might have felt like you've dealt with before and you're okay with, and you might not have actually dealt with them the way that you thought you have. And it could even be like, have you ever shared with somebody this part of your story? Have you ever, just so you're not sitting alone with it? Or what are there things that you wanted to do as a child that the adults around you would not let you do, that you can do now for yourself? You're an adult, you can do whatever the fuck you want. So do some exploratory practices, even like free writing. You could even do some free writing prompting, or like, my inner child wants blah 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 blah. My inner child wants this, my inner child feels, my inner child needs. Just kind of like get whatever comes up first, trusting your intuition, letting your thinking mind rest in order for these emotions to bubble up, so that they can be recognized. These are things that it just feels like this like rising of these emotions that have just been buried away and stuck deep down, because you had to protect yourself as a child. Now they're like needing to come up and needing to either be like expressed or exercised or expelled. There's something that needs to like come out. It just feels like it's bubbling up, like, almost like vomit. Like, sorry if you're I can't remember the name of it now, the phobia of throwing up, but that's kind of what it feels like. It's like, what? Like, you need to let the word vomit out. You need to just like let these emotions see the light of day as the first step of really coming to terms with them, healing them, and giving it a moment. The outcome. Okay, well, I've been told why. Why is this happening? The Ace of Pentacles, is it grabbing it? Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is all about new opportunities, especially new money-making opportunities. So this is not only for your emotional evolution and forward movement. This is also for your physical existence. This is also for the betterment of your situation in life in general. That these things could be affecting you so much that they like affect your day-to-day more than you think that they do. That they what's the word? That you're thinking that the ripple effect of what's festering inside of you, it's almost like you feel like you're keeping it inside of you, but you're not keeping it inside of you as much as you think you are. That there just might be a different vibe about you, energy, edge, little sharpness maybe to your words a little bit more, and you think that you're keeping it like locked up and under wraps, like I'm not making this anybody else's problem. But there are those around you, closest to you, that can feel the difference, that can feel the effects of what is happening with you. And it could be actually affecting possibly how you're moving forward at work even. Like, okay, so example, analogy, using my own life as analogies again, because that's the stories that they want me to tell. In order to give you an example, I was dating a dude, not bad dude, like the bad guy, like not bad guy, bad, like the bad boy, like the baddest of the bad boys that I had dated. And I kind of ended up with him because I thought I had met like a good one, and it turned out that he was not, and the rug got ripped out from under me. So I kind of ended up with this other guy because I was just like, fuck it, I just want to have fun. Ended up being with him a lot longer than I had even planned to. When I met him, it was like I really planned for it to be like a quick thing. I knew, the stuff I was doing with him were not the healthiest. I was living in my little fantasy badass la la land. And I didn't think that I was letting what was happening with me and him ripple out to affect certain things around me. I didn't think it was affecting my job. I didn't think it was affecting like my hobby at the time, which is performing burlesque. I was like, oh no, I totally have this under control. Everything's fine. And looking back, everything was not fine. Everything was not fine. And there were a few times that it had been pointed out to me that I had possibly missed certain opportunities because of who I was associating with at the time. And that there were certain situations I put myself in that I was so convinced to not let it affect me, because then there wouldn't be a problem, that I was then making stupid decisions to try to prove that everything was fine. I was keeping it together, and it should have been obvious that I wasn't. There were a few hard times in that, and that lasted at least 6 months. I want to say 8 months, maybe. Something that was supposed to take a couple weeks, last a couple weeks, lasted months. And it affected me greatly. It really skewed also how I was viewing myself and the world, and then even how I continued to date after that. it continued to skew like how I viewed my like love and my value. But the point is that it was affecting things in a way that I didn't think that they were. And that's what's really coming forward with this, is that you have the opportunity to fix this thing before it really starts affecting. Sorry, y'all, there's the light with the sun going down through my blind is not the best. And you having opportunity to correct something deep in you so that you are okay, so that you can continue to be okay. So it's not just this like facade of like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, people are around you now are being like, are you? Like, we want you to be fine, but you have to like let people know if they need to help you be fine, or like what needs to change, or what needs, do you need a break from something? Are there times you're putting yourself out there that you should just call it into sick to work that day? Because going there in a state of not wellness and not good possibly did more damage in the long run than just calling in and being like, I just not going to do it. I'm not going today. Does that make sense? This is about figuring out what you're actually putting out there, what your ripple effect's actually doing. Okay, one last card is, yeah, we did how, why, and then just like overall outcome, theme, temperance. And this just came up in the Leo full moon video also, so go watch that. Pisces, you're being affected a lot right now. You're associated with the moon energy. The moon is in your sign this month. It's about balance. It's about finding the balance, about alchemizing your life, about figuring out what's actually not working anymore. Why are you trying so hard to hold up something that you really don't want to hold up anymore? And what if you just let that go and opened up an opportunity for something that actually aligns with where you are now to come through? Because it's like you're still trying to align with these things that were fine for you a few years ago, and you're a different person now. And so you might not be aligning like you think you are. And it could start being detrimental to your life more than you realize. And so I really hope that this is kind of like waking you up a little bit, helping you see a little bit what the next step needs to be. Yep. Okay, energy oracle card. Oh, I just dropped one. That's weird. I swear I just dropped one of those cards and now I can't find it. There's a light on my mouth. Let's see if I can line it up. Woman holding a heart. Oh, I don't know if I pulled this one before. Woman holding a heart. And it was in reverse, so read the reversal. It's kind of good for you. I'm sure it could be good for you, Pisces. female dealing with family, love, or emotions, or more feminine. Could be somebody around you. These are older cards. I love the messaging, but like, let's not get too hung up on the gender. This card reversed could indicate a state of being emotionally overwhelmed. Ooh. And you may feel as though your love life is turned upside down. It could also refer to some difficulty in a family matter or close friendship. If this is the case, it's time to let go or resolve things now. There's also a possibility that this woman reverse is someone who brings a negative emotional influence to your life. And that could also be like a job or a habit, or, you know, there's so many things. So anything that could possibly be bringing negative emotional influence to your life. There may be jealousy, resentments, or even more subtle manipulations going on. Could be a person also. Don't take things personally, but endeavor to bring greater clarity and calm self-empowerment to the situation now. And always remember to bring a loving, heartfelt energy to yourself. Affirmation: I am emotionally calm and peaceful, and I attract healthy and stable people to me. I'm emotionally calm and peaceful, and I attract healthy and stable people to me. So like I said, it could be people too that you were aligning with for a long time, and now you are no longer the person that you were before. And so unfortunately that means that some relationships aren't meant to carry through, or you're just not meant to be with each other right now, and it might come back around later. There's a lot of things that I think you just need to let go of that are outside yourself and really focus on what's going on inside of yourself. That's going to be, I think, a huge theme for your season in general. But I feel like they're really trying to do these things for you and tell you these things in like the most supportive way. It just feels like they're really rooting for you on the other side. And they really hope that you know that you have support with you at all times, that you're not doing this alone. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Go watch the general energy moon reading and your sun, or I hope this is probably your sun sign, and go watch your moon and rising sign also. And please make sure to like this video and subscribe. Let me know if anything resonated with you. Reach out to me if you were interested in a one-on-one session. Get 22% off until the first day of spring, winter, all caps 22. And I will see you for Aries season. Bye.